On the 2nd of June 2025, four old sailors took a small yacht called Windsong on an adventure along the southwest coast of England, a journey that would cover 357 nautical miles. We kept our spirits up by singing old sea shanties. Our first destination was Weymouth, but the skipper wasn't entirely sure where the entrance of the harbour was to be found. And in Weymouth we told each other tales of voyages gone by. And we enjoyed the pleasures that Weymouth had to offer. We visited Portland Bill to assess our chances of rounding the bill in the coming days. And we undertook small art projects along the coast. We spent 5 long days in Weymouth due to the weather conditions, and unfortunately Paul had to leave us, so only 3 continued the voyage.
The Shambles Cardinal Mark. It's just coming up to 20 to 9 and we're just off Portland Bill, slogging against the tide, but shortly the tide will turn with us and then we should go a bit faster.
In Lyme Bay, the wind strengthened and we enjoyed some faster sailing towards Dartmouth. And the excitement was almost too much for one member of the crew.
You're not lovers!
Sadly, he subsequently lost the ability to speak coherently.
Dave's dinner at sea. Beans, sausage and mash. Veggie sausage and mash.
Is it working? It's gone. There it is, there it is.
Fast swimming dolphins accompanied us on the approach to Dartmouth Harbour. It was late in the evening when we reached the mouth of the river.
Red, not red now.
One of our best days of sailing was the passage from Dartmouth to Salcombe. Zoom in on it, Colin. This
Too many
is
skippers on this boat.
this
I've lost
is
the pot now. I know where it is.
Oh, that's all right then. Don't run over it.
this is priceless.
But bearing in mind the tide is going that way.
I don't care. Tell me where to go and I'll go.
That's what I said. Leave it to starboard.
Did you
We're
see
going
that
there.
pot there?
No, I didn't. But I'm just steering where he tells me.
Flying pot.
You want me to go over there?
No. We can't get the star.
Oh, it's a black one just in front of us on the bow. I'll go through past that one then. keep your eyes open,
Yeah,
guys.
it's not fanning around, eh?
They're quite close over here now. They're all over there. There's quite a few. Big.
And on a very sunny afternoon, we arrived at Salcombe.
See the pot by the yellow one?
This is the shallow bit.
You think what?
I think that Peter's a very nice man.
He's such a lovely man.
I don't know
Peter?
what we would do without.
No, without Peter, we wouldn't have got here, to be fair.
Yeah,
It
we
would-
wouldn't have got
we'd
it.
have never made it.
His expertise and knowledge and welfare for the crew is particularly amazing. Particularly.
I think Peter is actually the quintessential artist.
In sailing the yacht.
Sailing the yacht. I was actually going a different way.
What? Was the alcohol from?
Just an artist. I mean, we didn't want to come in here.
No.
We said, Peter, really? In a pub?
And who suggested the gin cocktail?
Who suggested the gin cocktails?
I believe that was Peter.
We've got to have those yet.
We have to have. Well, he won't let us. He won't let us back.
He
past
won't
the
let us
gin shop.
forget that, otherwise.
No, we won't.
No gin, except, yeah, I only came here for the gin cocktails, he said.
How could we walk past the gin cocktail shop without having a gin with Peter in our midst?
The line.
The line.
So much unbelievable how much we think alike then. I agree.
You're in total sympathy with each other, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You're synchronised agreement.
We're syncopatic.
Syncopated.
Or syncopatic.
Or psychopathic.
Or psychopathic.
We left Salcombe into a sea with some swell, which made for an uncomfortable ride.
Can't see it now, but it's yellow. Oh, and another front one. There's two of them. Actually, you can see it now.
Don't try to understand. Yeah, 10 o'clock might be. 10 o'clock might be a good thing.
if only I could see them.
I'll go now because you've got a camera out.
Yeah. Oh no, they're there.
Just coming into Plymouth now
The alternative.
as our plan B, and we've got a nice rolling hitch holding our boom.
I'll demonstrate.
Well, it hasn't slipped, it's not slipping.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Let me think.
We decided to divert to Plymouth, where we had a very pleasant stay at the Mayflower Marina.
I'm glad I'm not a skipper anymore. It's great. It's great.
You could call your boat the Berating, couldn't you?
That'd be good.
The Berating.
The new boat, great. God bless her and all who hail.
And all who criticise on her. It looks smooth out there, doesn't it? We're actually doing 4.5 knots. Would you believe that? 4.5 knots.
Well, it's all due to the skipper.
It is, no, it's due to the helm.
No, it's the skipper.
I thought it was the crew holding the GoPro.
The crew.
Try and hold it steady, Dave,
It's
otherwise we're going to have a jumpy film.
Is supposed to be making the coffee.
No, well, he's doing a good job now.
Actually, I suppose that's a good thing about clipping it on here.
Yeah, you could just clip it on there,
Because
Dave.
you actually do get the motion of the boat.
Of
don't
the
you?
motion of the... It's now filming us.
That's lovely then, isn't it?
Oh, honest, Colin, it was looking at you.
Make sure you get me. Get me. Make sure you get me.
I think Colin wants it on him.
Yeah.
No, it
Shall I-
didn't
can I
have
zoom it
Peter.
in?
It didn't have Peter in the.
Who is
Do
this,
find
who
that.
is the main star of this film? That's what I'd like to know.
I think it's the person making the tea.
In the credits.
Yeah,
who's
where is the
main
coffee
star?
anyway?
Our next few days were spent on a mooring in the River Yelm, and surprisingly we visited all 3 pubs in Newton Ferrers and Noss Mayo.
That's why the transit takes you in. It says you ideally you don't really want to be too close in here.
At the Yelm.
That's not the big boat in that one.
Ring up on in the Yelm. Tell us a little bit about your experience of what it was like, how hair-raising it was.
Actually, I found that it was quite easy. The skipper did seem to ignore my signals
Yeah,
and go a little bit fast, a little bit far past.
yeah. And nowhere near the mooring
And
buoy.
nowhere near the mooring buoy. I had to reach quite a long way, but
Yeah,
other than that, It's calm, it's beautiful.
Did you get your hands dirty?
I got my hands a little bit
I
dirty.
found it was a bit greasy and slimy.
Yes,
Did you find that?
Yes, but the skipper doesn't understand
No,
that.
they don't understand that, do they?
They have a clean occupation.
Yeah, all they do is sit here, you know, steering and
and
throttling, shouting and
Yeah.
whatever.
On
While
and on.
we're actually getting our hands dirty as crew.
Yes, it's hard being crew sometimes.
It is, isn't it? The Tohatsu Owners Association website is a very active website with lots of advice about how to start your Tohatsu. It seems that the majority of Tohatsu owners live in a world of frustration and immobility.
Visiting the Yelm really was one of the highlights of our trip.
Between those two yellows, look at that.
There's a slick.
That's what I like.
Have a few software issues and power management issues.
I'm going to turn the engine on and I'm not going to ask Colin if we should. Decided.
You've just made a unilateral management decision.
Excited.
We made an early morning start to head back towards Dartmouth. This time on a very smooth sea. And we enjoyed a fantastic day of sailing.
Just inside that arrow is where it should be.
In Dartmouth, we took the ferry up to Dittisham and visited Agatha Christie's old country home, Greenway.
You hear them?
They're eating the boat.
They are eating the boat.
They think it's a giant marshmallow.
They say, feed me. Feed me. Here, try that orange one.
And the next day we rounded Berry Head on our way to Torquay.
Approaching the English Riviera, the Monte Carlo of the British Isles, Torquay. Welcome to the Monte Carlo of Great Britain. Torquay has a decidedly Mediterranean feel about it, with palm trees and all the sights and sounds of the Riviera.
On our way back across Lyme Bay, we encountered unhelpful 22-knot winds from the east. The skipper made the right decision to take the inner passage around Portland Bill, and it was very easy. However, everyone was too dehydrated to spit on Pulpit Rock.
Being dragged under.
Got it, yeah, got it. You go inside that one, I think, Colin.
So there's a pod coming up just here. Got that one?
Yeah, got it. Still there, the box still there.
Yeah, the rope was very close.
So, well, I couldn't get that much closer.
No, I know.
Only 6 meters deep.
It's a bit nerve-wracking, you know.
1.5 That's the end of the race there, aren't we?
We're out of danger.
We're out of danger
Just
now.
need
Yeah,
to-
no, that's it. Yeah.
You've done it. Well done. Congratulations.
First time.
So we made it past the inner route around Portland Mill. Skipper Church has done a wonderful job, and all seems to be well. So now we're heading to Portland Harbour. So what did you think of it?
Well, I think it's time for a rum, actually.
Rum.
Hang on.
Action.
All I'm saying is,
You drink ladies'
beer, I don't. Okay. And that's
No, then you went. Come on, you've had two bits. No, yeah, but what was it you were talking about?
I forgot.
Our skipper was very fond of getting us up at 3 a.m, and we left Portland to make our way home. As we entered the Solent, we encountered a tidal bore. and we surfed against the tide at 4 knots.
Wow, that was cool, wasn't it? Proper shot, that was. That is actually worth seeing, isn't it? Dave's just coming back. So
Sailing back up the Solent to Gosport, last day.
And our trip ended with some exciting downwind sailing along the Solent back to Portsmouth.
You want to try and get down to Cowes Headland.
Yeah. I'm a bit close here, but I'm alright.
What speed are we doing as a matter of interest?
We're doing 3.2.
3.2
Yeah.
against a strong spring tide. That's not too bad.
No. Well, it's gone 1. Are we having dinner or not? We're agreeing.
Not much writing love songs. Hell, I never even
I
tried.
know, we've been doing it for love.
With 1,000 things gone wrong, here's one thing that is right. I run back to you, and you come back to me again. Wildfires burning.
I wait for the Victoria one because they gave me room to get here. It's going on the far side of the channel. It's not coming this side.
Temperature 3, this is Portsmouth. Just going to hold you for a few minutes. I have the vessel arrow approaching the harbour entrance inbound. When you see the arrow through the harbour entrance, if you could call it.
Up before the sunrise on another working day, trying hard to hold tight to the one thing that remains. So I run back to you, and you come back to me again. I will lay my head